Okay, everybody, before this video starts, I just want to say thank you guys so much for all the support on the last episode. You guys absolutely loved this series. So, in today's video, it's about to be crazy, alright? So, in today's video, we are going to leave off where we last left off on the first episode. Here is the contraption of the farming, automated farming. Here's our food, and yeah. So, basically, I say hi to my little acorn weevil friend, and I look at some andesite casing stuff, so just to see what I can do with it. So you can actually do stuff with conveyors with it, and I actually start making food. But now it's time to actually start progressing a little farther in the game. So I go down here, get some, and I start mining down here. I actually get some iron, then I get some emeralds. But here's the thing, as you can see, my pickaxe durability is getting low. So yeah, I don't really know what I'm doing here, but as I mine down, my pickaxe breaks. So I had to go back to the surface, and I made a new pickaxe. So then after this, I went back down, and I started mining a whole bunch of andesite. After that, I jumped down here and found limestone. So I don't really know what to do with that still, but found a lot of zinc ore, so that's pretty cool. Then I found this block. I don't really know what it is still, but it's Azurin. Don't really know what it's used for, but yeah. Then I found my first ever diamond, so that's pretty cool. That's yeah, that's pretty cool. That's just it. Then I came back after dying to a zombie, put all my stuff in my chest, put all the stuff I found in my chest because I'm running out of storage. And after that, I started preparing to get a lot more andesite casings. So as you can see, I just start placing them down. Then I used my andesite and turned them all into andesite casings. Then after that, I broke them. And then I looked at a gun. Yes, I made a gun. It's very interesting. Or well, I was working towards the gun here. And as you can see, I slowly made it. And would ya look at that? Boom! I have a gun, alright? It is time to explode the planet. But first, I don't have any bullets, so we gotta make that. But in this episode, I sadly do not do that. But also, we haven't even worked on a source of energy yet, so we need to get that rotational force. So I got some wood. Then I looked at how to make a water wheel, how to make it actually work. Then I actually started making it. And would you look at that? First ever source of energy. So then I come over here and actually start making the pathway so that we can actually make this automated instead of just having it manual. So I put down these pipes and put a gearbox. Then I put them upward. And I do another one right there. And right here I'll make another water wheel, which will spin that way. And yeah, the water kind of spilled down, but you know what? It's fine. So after that, I was wondering why it was spinning, but I had to turn to a vertical gearbox. So there we go. Then, would you look at that? It's spinning. So, right after this, I had to patch it up with a whole bunch of dirt and just honestly just make it look a bit better. After that, I made an infinite source of water so that I could get a whole bunch. Then I started pressing some iron to get iron sheets, so that I can make some andesite. And then I made some andesite alloy. Then I made a lot more shafts. And I started making this whole system over here automated. So it was getting kind of boring and a lot of work to just hold down the button to start pressing the stuff down. So I just decided, you know what? Why not just automate this? So I made another water wheel. Then I made it start to work. Then boom, you have an automated system to get iron sheets. And I kind of have a spill here, but that's fine. And after that, I made some more mechanical harvesters. Woohoo! After this, I decided that it's a little too long, and I didn't want to go both ways, so just had it one way, and that worked. But as you can see here, it's not spinning, it's going the wrong direction, but there you go. It's fully working now. After that, I made 4 more harvesters, which I had a little bit too much, I think. So I still have this I still have this one mechanical harvester till this day. Then I had to dig out all the stone, turn all the dirt, so that we could actually turn it into farmland. After that, I figured out that it's actually 2 blocks, where because of the harvesters, it's 2 blocks, so it destroys the farmland when it stops turning. So I made this square. Then I realized that I actually had to make it kind of circular because, you know, the mechanical harvester wouldn't go over some parts. So then I expanded the farm. As you can see, made another area of square and decided to look at where it would go. Then all that was left to just fill it all in. Then I went over here and got my seeds and my carrots and started planting them so that there would be stuff to actually, you know, harvest. After that, I got some bone meal to test if it actually worked, and boom, replanted it, and it's in the chest. So after that, I took a little joyride on it. Pretty cool. Pretty cool, pretty cool. After that, I put a double chest because I need a little bit more storage. But then I started looking into how I could actually make this automated, and just automating the storage, I mean. So I figured out what this contraption here is, where I can't remember the name of it, but basically auto puts the stuff into a chest for storage. So here I'm just looking at how I'm able to do this. So I favorite the recipe and I start making a chute, and I started looking at how to make it. So all I had to do was just start making it. So I got the iron, and that creeper blew me up. Yeah, that's fun. Then I filled up the dirt, put my bed back, and made the chutes, and I made it the item that I needed. So I went over here and made a little cubby area for the storage. So as you can see, I made a double chest, and I really tried for a while to figure out how I could do this. But, you know, it turns out I needed something else. So I did this whole thing, even though I had slime in my other chest. I got a snail, but it turns out I had slime in my chest, so I didn't really need to do all that. But anyway, I got this to work. But then I needed to figure out how to make it actually drop into the chest. Then because it stopped, it broke the farmland, so, but as you can see, it somewhat works. The problem is I need an andesite funnel because it actually takes the items out of the contraption that takes the stuff out of the farmland machine, and I had to go miles, and I mean miles, just to find some kelp. Then I also found this Dumbo squid, so he's now a pet. But I made some dried kelp, turned it into andesite funnels, and voila, it works. As you can see, it throws it into there, and it appears into the storage. And it just keeps doing that every single day. Then after this, I made a sugarcane farm because I'm going to need paper for the bullets for the gun. Then I started getting seeds for the farm. So as you can see, I put those down. Then I checked the storage, and there were some carrots in there. And that's all for today's video. If you guys like this, smash the like button, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace!